So let's embark on a journey back in time and uncover the roots of one of the most popular sports on the planet, basketball. It all began in the chilly winters of 1891 in Springfield, Massachusetts. A Canadian physical education instructor named Dr. James Naismith was trying to create a game that could be played indoors to keep the students active during the winter season. Naismith nailed a peach basket onto the elevated track. Yes, you heard it right, a peach basket. And he started using a soccer ball as the first basketball. The objective was simple: throw the soccer ball into the opponent's peach basket. Sounds a bit different from the basketball we know today, doesn't it? Fast forward to 1893, and the peach baskets were replaced by nets. But it wasn't until 1897 that the game really started to resemble what we see today. The team size was reduced to 5, and the court dimensions were standardized, paving the way for modern basketball. From there, basketball gradually spread to high schools and colleges across America. In 1936, it was included in the Berlin Olympic Games, marking its global acceptance. The formation of the National Basketball Association, or the NBA, in 1949 was a major milestone, which helped popularize the sport worldwide. In recent decades, basketball has gained massive popularity, with millions of fans tuning in to watch NBA games and participating in local leagues. It has truly evolved from a simple game invented to kill time during the winter to a global phenomenon, shaping and influenced by society at large. And that, my friends, is the fascinating journey of basketball, from a humble peach basket game to an international sporting sensation. Who'd have thought? So, let's dive into the nitty-gritty of basketball. The rules, the structure, and the skills that you need to really excel at this game. First and foremost, the game is played between two teams, each with 5 players. The aim? To shoot the ball through the opponent's hoop, which is 10 feet high. Now, there are some basic rules here. Each game is divided into quarters, and the length of each quarter can vary depending on the level of play. In the NBA, for example, quarters are 12 minutes long. If a game is tied at the end of regulation, it goes into overtime periods, each 5 minutes long. Moving the ball is another crucial part of the game. Players can either dribble the ball, which involves bouncing it off the floor, or pass it to a teammate. But remember, once you stop dribbling, you can't start again until you pass the ball to another player, a rule known as traveling. And then there are fouls. These include actions like hitting an opponent, holding them, or making illegal contact. If a player commits 5 fouls in a game, or 6 in the NBA, they're out of the game. So it's not just about skills, but also about playing smart. Speaking of skills, there are a few essential ones that every player needs. There's shooting, of course, which is how you score points. Then there's passing and dribbling, which help you move the ball around. Defense, including blocking and stealing, is key to preventing the other team from scoring. And let's not forget rebounding, which is all about gaining possession of the ball after a missed shot. So there you have it, a quick rundown of the basics of basketball. Now, it's all about practice, strategy, and teamwork. Remember, even the greatest basketball players started with these basic skills and rules. So, who's ready to shoot some hoops? All right, it's time to delve into the heart of basketball strategy, the different positions and roles on a team, and why each one is so crucial to the game. Traditionally, a basketball team is made up of 5 players, and each player has a specific position. point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. Let's start with the point guard. They're often considered the team's leader on the court, kind of like the quarterback in football. The point guard is responsible for setting up plays, controlling the pace of the game, and making sure the ball gets to the right players at the right time. Next up is the shooting guard. As the name suggests, they're generally the team's best shooter. They're also often the primary scorer and are expected to be good at dribbling, fast passing, and having a good arm for longer shots. Then we have the small forward. They're usually the most versatile member of the team, being required to do a bit of everything: scoring, rebounding, passing, and defending. The power forward is usually one of the team's strongest and most powerful players. They play a crucial role in rebounding and scoring close to the basket. Lastly, there's the center. They're generally the tallest player on the team, primarily used for scoring, rebounding, and blocking shots in close proximity to the basket. Now, while these roles are clearly defined, remember that basketball is a fluid game. Players often need to step outside their traditional roles based on the situation. The strategic importance of each role cannot be overstated. A well-balanced team that can adapt on the fly is truly a force to be reckoned with on the court. So there you have it. The roles and positions in basketball. Each one is a piece of the puzzle, and only by working together can a team hope to win the game. Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about a different aspect of basketball: its impact on sports culture, society, and how it promotes unity and diversity. You see, basketball is more than just a game. It's a cultural phenomenon that transcends the court. In terms of sports culture, basketball has significantly influenced how we view and consume sports. With its fast-paced action, last-minute game winners, and larger-than-life personalities, it has sparked a global love for the sport. The NBA Finals, for instance, is watched by millions around the world, bringing people together in shared anticipation and excitement. But basketball's influence extends far beyond the sport itself. It is seeped into fashion, music, film, and lifestyle. Players like Michael Jordan and LeBron James have become cultural icons, influencing trends and societal norms. The Air Jordan sneakers, for instance, have become a symbol of cool and style in the fashion world. Moreover, basketball plays a huge role in promoting unity and diversity. It's a sport that is played and loved by people of all races, religions, and backgrounds. The court is a place where differences are set aside, and the focus is on teamwork and shared goals. Players from around the globe come together in leagues like the NBA, showcasing a beautiful tapestry of diverse cultures and talents. And let's not forget the charitable works and community outreach efforts by players and organizations. Many use their platform to advocate for social causes, drive positive changes, and uplift underprivileged communities. So, you see, basketball is indeed more than just a game. It's a unifying force, a cultural influencer, and a platform for diversity and change. It's a testament to how sports can impact society in profound ways. And that, my friends, is the true power of basketball. Now, let's turn our attention to the individuals and teams that have shaped basketball's history and popularity. You see, every sport has its legends, and basketball is no different. These are the guys who've left an indelible mark on the game, pushing its boundaries and inspiring millions along the way. One cannot talk about basketball without mentioning Michael Jordan. Widely regarded as the greatest basketball player of all time, Jordan's impact on the game is immeasurable. His scoring prowess, clutch play, and defensive tenacity set new standards for the sport. His 6 NBA championships with the Chicago Bulls in the 90s propelled the NBA to new heights of popularity. And there's Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, whose rivalry in the 80s revived the NBA and drew millions of new fans. Magic's flashy play and Bird's sharp shooting provided some of the most memorable moments in basketball history. More recently, players like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and Stephen Curry have carried the torch. Bryant's relentless work ethic and scoring ability, James's physical dominance and basketball IQ, and Curry's revolutionary three-point shooting have all left a lasting impact on how the game is played. But it's not just about individuals. Teams like the Boston Celtics, Los Angeles Lakers, and Golden State Warriors have all contributed to the sport's history and popularity. Their dynasties have brought about some of the most exciting eras in basketball.
But remember, it's not just about the superstars and championship-winning teams.
Every player, coach, and team in basketball history has had a role to play in shaping the sport, from the pioneers in the early days to the stars of today. Each has contributed to the rich tapestry that is basketball. And that, my friends, is the beauty of this game. It's a sport where legends are made, records are broken, and history is written one game at a time. So, who's next? Only time will tell.